Hey everybody, you're playing College Football 26, and I'm going to show you how to unlock the achievement for accumulating 200 rushing yards and 200 passing yards with the same player in the same game. If you're having trouble with this one, there is a caveat that we'll discuss towards the end, but first, we did this with Florida because their quarterback Lagway is a decent rusher and passer. We're going to select him in his QB position, and we're going to look for a QB draw. Any running play will do, but it does have to be with the same player, and we want it to be with our quarterback. Scrambling for yards as a quarterback will work as well. Now, the easiest way to obtain this achievement is by using two controllers, either locally or online with a friend. That way, the other player can move the defenders out of the way. If you'll notice, we ran the team backwards to our own goal line with a player that is not the quarterback, so that when we do make a play with Lagway, he's gaining the most yards possible, but never losing yards. As you can see, a huge chunk of yardage there. We only need to do this a few more times and we'll have our 200 rushing yards with Lagway. But just to reiterate the two controller exploit, if you notice the defense on this play, the second player is controlling the defenders and moving them out of the way. Not only will two controllers allow you to gain more yardage, but you can also get the ball back quicker. You can force the other team to turn the ball over and just keep at it with the rushing and passing yards. So we have two massive plays completed already. We're going to perform one more just for good measure. We've run essentially the entire length of the field 3 times. That's definitely going to put us over the 200 rushing yards with Lagway as our player. And again, we're just using the defense second controller to move them out of the way. So once we've done that, we've completed all of the rushing, or we think we have, what we can do is we can press start. We can go down to stats here. We can actually look to see and make sure that Lagway has the proper number of rushing yards. So we're going to go to player stats. We haven't done any passing yet. We're going to go down to rushing, and we can see here that Lagway has 314 rushing yards. That should suffice. We're going to jump into our passing now. So you can pick any passing play you want to, but for the defense, what I did is I pulled the defenders towards the line of scrimmage with some sort of goal line or special teams play. That's going to give you room in the back so that you can actually throw the ball. This will obviously be made easier, and you don't have to necessarily do it this way, because if you're using a second controller, you can control those defenders. Really won't matter where they're at, but like I said, just to make it a little bit easier, I wanted to throw over the top of the defenders. So as you can see here, pretty easy. We're going to do this a few times as well, just to make sure that we've accumulated the 200 passing yards with Lagway as our player, our quarterback. I am going to show you the last couple of plays just to show the completion of the 200 plus passing yards required for this achievement, but I did also want to mention a caveat, the caveat I mentioned at the beginning, and it's with the achievement pop. So let's say you've completed 200 rushing yards and 200 passing yards, and it's evident in the stats when you press start for that player, but the achievement hasn't popped. This was also a problem in College Football 25 as well. We did 200 rushing and then 200 passing. Well, it wasn't until we did one more rushing play after everything else that the achievement actually popped. So if it hasn't popped for you, try another play with the same player. Keep trying rushing and passing plays with that same player until it does actually pop. So we're on the last play here. I went ahead and just scrambled with Lagway, got some more rushing yards here, and then once I completed this play, the achievement popped for me. So hopefully I helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.